Good morning, good morning, good morning, students. In last session, we have completed with the accounting standard 1 and accounting standard 20. We started with right shares, I think. Diluted earnings, I don't think we have completed. But in today's session, what we are going to start with, first we have to understand names of accounting standard, and many students will answer it now because they now develop their confidence over the time. So those students who are interested in answering, those who are participating for the first time and wants to answer, please, Hardik, you already answered it. So give chance to another students, huh? Other students, yes. Raise your hand. Adishri, you already answered last time. Every time new students. Okay. And if they are not able to answer, then you can. चलो आज की शुरुआत ऋषिता के साथ. So ऋषिता,
Good morning, sir.
good morning. You are from?
I'm from Uttarakhand.
Okay. So Rishita, are you taking full benefits of these classes?
Yes, sir.
Are you enjoying accounting standards?
A lot.
Okay, so let's start. So first one,
AS1 disclosure of accounting policy, AS2 valuation of inventory, AS3 cash flows. Okay, sir. Net profit or AS5 net profit or loss for the period, prior period items and changes in accounting policy.
Very good. Vijaya, second one. Seventh.
AS7 construction contract, AS9 revenue recognition.
Vijaya, you already answered in the last session, no?
No, sir.
This is your first time?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Accounting standard first time.
Okay.
AS10 property, plant and equipment revised. AS11 the effect of change in foreign exchange rate revised. AS12 advanced accounting for government grants. AS13 accounting for investment revised. AS14 accounting for amalgamation revised. AS15 employee benefit. AS16 borrowing cost. AS17 segment reporting.
Wait, Jitesh. विजय कहाँ से हो?
Sir, Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
South.
जरूर नशे तर રહેવા દેવો છે. મને
Hello, sir.
Yes, Jinesh.
Hello, sir. I am audible, sir.
Yes.
AS18 related party disclosure, AS19 leases, AS20 earning per share, AS21 consolidated financial statement, AS22 accounting for taxes on income.
Yes, Jitesh. कहाँ से हो?
महाराष्ट्र, जलगांव.
महाराष्ट्र में कहाँ से?
जलगांव.
जलगांव से. वेरी गुड. एन्जॉय करतोयस?
Yes, sir.
कळतंय का काही?
हो सर. First time.
Okay, no problem. Dipali.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
दीपाली, प्रियदर्शिनी. So ठीक है. दीपक श्रीनिवासन.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Yes, Dipali also wants to answer. Wait. Dipali, I will ask you afterwards. Yes, Deepak, start.
Yes, sir. We stopped at
22.
AS22. It's accounting for taxes on income. Accounting for investment in associates, consolidated financial statements. AS24 is discontinuing operations. AS25 is interim financial reporting.
बस.
Thank you.
कहाँ से हो?
Sir, Mysore, Karnataka.
Okay. Nitin.
Yes, sir.
Yes. 26.
Intangible assets, AS27 financial reporting of interest in the joint venture, and AS28 impairment of assets, AS29 provision contingent liability and contingent assets.
Very good. कहाँ से हो नितिन?
इंदौर सर.
इंदौर से हो. ओके, चलो रैंडमली दीपाली, आदिश्री एंड माही, प्लीज अपने अपने माइक चालू कीजिए. एंड भूमिका, ऑल 4. आदिश्री, माही, इट्स ओके. आदिश्री ऑलरेडी आंसर्ड. सो दीपाली एंड भूमिका, सतीश, वंदना. Yes, Dipali, Vandana. Yes, Bhumika and Satish. Okay, all of you now, one by one. Dipali, AS3.
cash flow statement.
Nitin? Nitin, nahi, sorry. Vandana? 7.
Yes, sir. Construction contracts.
9.
Revenue recognition.
Satish? 5.
Sir, net profit or loss for the period, um, period items, and changes in accounting policies.
Bhumika? 9. 10.
Property, plant and equipment.
12.
Accounting for government grants.
16.
Borrowing cost.
17.
Segment reporting.
Okay, very good. Vandana?
Yes, sir.
21.
Consolidated financial statement.
Okay, thank you, all of you. Very nice. So we have started with revision first. Yes, who is going to take revision? Any one of you who wants to raise their hand? Adishri ji, S1, फटाफट बोल दीजिए. All keywords. See, I have done some quick revision summary for you. This quick revision summary is, it's very crisp revision that we are going to see at the end. So, yes. So, what are the fundamental, Adishri ji, assumptions of accounting standards?
Going concern, approval, consistency.
Adishri?
Going concern, accrual and consistency.
अच्छा, ईशा, wait. So, अपना mic चालू रखिए. Then can you tell me what are the principles that you are going to see while selecting the accounting policies?
Prudence, substance over form, materiality.
Very good, Vijay Lakshmi. Substance over form, materiality, and prudence. And what are the disclosures that required? Ajay Surya, whether you would like to answer it, disclosure of changes in accounting policies. What are you going to disclose?
Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
If it has any material effect and the amount can be determined, we disclosed the amount and the fact.
If amount is not ascertainable, then fact has to be disclosed.
Fact has to be disclosed. If the changes is affected, if the changes not affect current period, that the fact should be disclosed.
Very good. Not affecting the current period but ascertainable in the later period, then you have to identify the fact in the later period to be disclosed in the current period. Okay. Very good, beta. So this is a quick revision of accounting standard 1. EPS
Earning
formula.
per share.
Earning available to
one by one, please. Hanji. So those students who are interested to take, do the revision of EPS, yes, raise your hand. It's okay. Hanji. Astha Srivastav, EPS
Yes,
formula. EPS formula.
Sir, from starting, like sales minus variable cost, we will get contribution. Then we will less fixed cost, we will get earning before interest and tax, and less interest, we will get earning before tax. Then less tax, we will get profit after tax. Then less preference dividend, we will get earning available to equity shareholder. It is and EPS is divided by a number of shares.
Okay.
And one more thing, sales minus operating cost also we will get earning before interest and tax.
So suppose while calculating number of shares, whether you will consider closing number of shares or directly?
Sir, directly. Number of shares.
Are you going to consider only closing number of shares?
No, sir, opening and closing both.
Okay. Sorry. So number of shares you are going to consider?
Sir, opening and closing both.
No, beta. You are wrong then. You have to answer like Sir, we are calculating it based on the number of holding period, number of months holding period, and we are going to calculate VANS, weighted
Okay,
average
sir.
number of shares.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sir, I forgot because in 100 pages books, I have written down only this formula. After that, I did not recorded it.
Beta, please try to understand. Yesterday, I had a flight at 1 o'clock in the
Yes, sir.
afternoon. After that, but I reached in Pune at 5 o'clock, and then I started my my preparation for accounting standard 17 because I just want to explain it in very well way in this batch, because you are also interacting, all of you. So I just want to make PPTs more stronger as compared to last batch PPT, and therefore beta I started my working at 5 o'clock, and in the night I slept at 1 o'clock. Okay. So though I was very tired yesterday, but still I prepared my accounting standard 17. Even I completed some accounting standard 20 important questions. Okay, I've taken from past final exam questions, RTPs. So I just want to, make it very clear कि if you are not revising it properly, or you are not following your sincere way of studying it, then beta it is of no use.
Yes, sir.
Everyone.
Yes, sir. Sir, I remember you told in illustration one that we have to calculate VANS and do cumulative shares and all.
हाँ जी ठीक है.
Sir,
So
for equity share, for earning per share, you don't give 100 pages notes screenshot.
yes. Today I will give it 100 pages book screenshot. In S20, you just write this quick revision notes. Okay, I prepared it for you. So basic EPS. Basic EPS, earnings available to equity shareholders, divided by VANS, and diluted EPS, earnings available to equity shareholders. Now, what is diluted EPS? That today we are going to see. So basic EPS, you understood. For bonus shares, what is the important point? We consider holding period from the beginning. What about buyback? Buyback, we deduct it from VANS. And different nominal values. If different nominal values, what we do? 5 by 10 or 10 by 10 or 7 by 10. We are going to see some concepts also. In right issue, what are you going to do? In right issue, theoretical exercise price, adjusting factor, and then earning per share. How to calculate theoretical exercise price? Outstanding shares into market price before right issue plus right issue into right issue price divided by outstanding shares plus right issue shares. Okay, then adjusting factor on the second number, you calculate market price divided by theoretical exercise price, and finally you calculate earning per share as equal to net profit divided by shares brought forward of right issue into holding period into adjusting factor plus total shares multiplied by holding up to 31st March. एक बार हिंदी में बता देता हूँ. कुछ स्टूडेंट्स दे हैव कमेंट कि कुछ स्टूडेंट्स ने कमेंट दिया है कि सर आई एम फ्रॉम बिहार, मुझे बिहार से हूँ और मुझे हिंदी समझ में आता है, तो आप थोड़ा सा हिंदी में भी बीच बीच में बोलिए. तो यस बेटा, डेफिनेटली आपके लिए मैं हिंदी में भी एक बार बता दूंगा. शायद से किसने लिखा था, मुरली कुमार. यस, यस बेटा, उसने लिखा हुआ है कि सर मुरली कुमार झा, आप हिंदी में भी एक्सप्लेन कीजिए. मीन्स राइटिंग तो इंग्लिश में रहेगी, बट इंग्लिश में कोई टॉपिक. बेटा मैं वैसा ही करता हूँ मुरली जी. तो आपने कभी सेशन सुने होंगे, तो मैं बाद में रिवीजन पूरा हिंदी में ही बता देता हूँ एकदम स्पीड में. प्रणव जी पूछ रहे हैं कि सर व्हाट अबाउट दी व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप. प्रणव जी, अभी तक मेरे पास अपडेट्स नहीं आए हुए, इसलिए व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप का मुझे अभी तक पता नहीं है. यस, पर बनाना चाहिए और देखते हैं. ठीक है. कैसा है कि प्राइवेट फैकल्टीज, सॉरी, हमारे शेयर्स भी नंबर होते हैं, प्राइवेट नंबर्स. सो इसलिए थोड़ा सा इंस्टीट्यूट भी वो चीजों से डरती है कि भाई बाद में क्या करके स्टूडेंट्स फैकल्टीज को भी परेशान करेंगे, इसलिए. तो वेन्स कैलकुलेशन, यस वी हैव डन विद द वेन्स कैलकुलेशन. नंबर 1, नाउ वी स्टार्टेड विद अ फ्रेश मंडे सेशन. अभी मंडे का सेशन है, तो फर्स्ट वन, tell to yourself, yes, this week I will do study properly. I won't waste a single minute. Now it's already, I wasted some time. Now I don't want to waste any single minute. मैं अभी एक भी time waste नहीं करूंगा. ये खुद से बोलिए and positive attitude से आगे बढ़िए. Okay. So daily basis पे अभी fresh हो जाइए. एकदम fresh mind में. What we completed in the last session is bonus shares. Bonus shares में हमने क्या देखा था? In bonus shares we will not consider holding period from the date of bonus issue, but we considered it from beginning of the year. Okay, so beginning से हम लोग कंसिडर करते हैं, ये याद रखना. सेकंड वन, बायबैक में वी डिडक्ट इट, सबको आता है. डिफरेंट नॉमिनल वैल्यूज. यस, टुडे बिफोर स्टार्टिंग टुडे सेशन, वन क्वेश्चन बेटा. एक्स्ट्रा क्वेश्चंस. आई विल टेक एक्स्ट्रा क्वेश्चंस. एक्स्ट्रा क्वेश्चंस किधर है? ओनली एक्स्ट्रा आंसर्स डाले. अभी डाले क्या? अपडेट नहीं हो रहा है. ठीक है. Some RTP final examination questions I have considered while solving AS20, but before that, beta, we'll start with yes. Okay, some important questions. Chalo, first one, and I'm going to provide you this sheet, extra questions, but after 2 days, because I just have to, consider some extra questions also. Yet these questions are not updated, so you can take screenshots of answers, and extra questions you write it afterwards, at the end. Don't write after study, before study mat question and TYK question. So I will give you proper time. तो ये questions अभी नहीं लिखने आपको, ये रब pages में solve करना है. Do it on rub pages. चलो, first question. Who is going to answer it? Raise your hand. I am giving you proper time. See, VRS is a voluntary retirement service, and this payments profit before VRS, depreciation, VRS payments, provision for taxation, and paid up share capital is given. And you are asked to calculate a very simple question: profit before VRS payment and after depreciation. So what are you going to deduct after depreciation? Means depreciation is already deducted. So there is no need to deduct it once again. Okay. So profit before VRS payment, but after depreciation. So depreciation, ignore. VRS payment, deduct. Taxation, yes. We are going to deduct it before tax. We will assume this tax is, profit is before tax, so deduct. And then you will get the numerator. So what is the numerator? 75 minus 32.1 minus 15, 27.9. And how many shares are there? See, paid up capital is 933. But if one share is of 10, so how many shares are there? 9.3. So what is the EPS you are getting? 9.3 divided by 9.3, you are getting 3 rupees per share. So what is the new thing? If it is after depreciation, so don't deduct depreciation. And it's before VRS, therefore we deducted VRS. VRS is voluntary retirement service payment, and it's extraordinary item, okay? Because its size is different. VRS is voluntary retirement scheme where your size of amount is very different size of amount. Okay. Next. Question 2 is of theory actually. We'll wait. Question 2. Yes. Question 3. Solve it. Question 3. These are some extra questions, huh, beta? Yes. The net profit before tax, 100 lakhs. Income tax rate, 37%. Now, what about preference share capital? Dividend, we will deduct it while calculating ETH. On non-cumulative preference shares, profit is only for the current year. But for cumulative preference shares, past 3 years, you have not paid dividend. You also transferred some amount to general reserve, which is also called as, what it is called as, beta? Appropriation. So should I deduct appropriation? No. And you are asked to calculate net profit for the period. Preference share capital, non-cumulative. What is non-cumulative? Dividend is non-cumulative, means you will pay only for that current year. And what is cumulative? You will pay also for past years. So cumulative और non-cumulative का difference क्या है? Non-cumulative में आप पिछले साल का profit dividend नहीं pay करते हो. Cumulative मतलब इकट्ठा होना. एंड नॉन क्यूमुलेटिव मतलब ओनली फॉर दैट ईयर. जो पिछले साल का प्रॉफिट आपने डिविडेंड नहीं पे किया तो भूल जाने का, दैट इज नॉन क्यूमुलेटिव. एंड क्यूमुलेटिव में क्या होगा? पिछले साल का डिविडेंड नहीं पे किया तो वो भी डिडक्ट होगा. ओके, so who is going to answer? Itesh, we are calculating Itesh. No, this is not diluted EPS till now. Aniruddha ji, diluted EPS नहीं है ये. अभी लाइट अभी की क्या माने? Yes. So 100 lakhs पे 12%, 12 rupees. 150 पे 10%, 15 for 3 years. Okay. But dividend on cumulative preference shares for prior periods and transfer to general reserve ignore करना है. Remember, while calculating ETH, cumulative preference shares past 3 years are given, but if you are not paid, remember it is not considered in the calculation of EPS, and that's why I considered this problem over here. यदि आपका पिछले 3 साल का cumulative पे profit percentage नहीं है, आप इग्नोर करोगे एंड यू विल कंसिडर, आप सिर्फ उसी साल का प्रॉफिट का डिविडेंड कंसिडर करोगे. उस साल का डिविडेंड कंसिडर करना है, ना कि पिछले 3 साल का. सो दिस इज अ न्यू कॉन्सेप्ट. So cumulative, while calculating net profit carried to balance sheet in financial statements, you will consider 3 years profit, 3 years dividend. You will deduct 3 years dividend. But remember, for this calculation, we will consider only and only that year dividend. Okay, ETH calculation. So what is the new thing? Though it is on cumulative shares for last 3 years, you have not paid, but you won't deduct that. Okay, got the concept? So this is a new thing. So cumulative or non-cumulative, irrespective of the last year dividends, only and only 1 year dividend will be considered. Any doubt in cumulative and non-cumulative? So what is the new concept while calculating ETH? So these questions are not in study matter. These are additional question banks, which I considered from past CA final questions, or might be RTPs, MTPs, and I considered all these questions for you. Okay, this is a new thing in this batch. What is dividend distribution tax? Good question. Dividend distribution tax, you will understand it in the CA intermediate taxation subject in PGBP. So company has to pay dividend distribution tax also. On dividend, company pays dividend distribution tax. So you will deduct 12 plus 15 and on that 12.75%. So on 27 rupees, you will pay 12.75%. See, and now what is transferred to general reserve? See, company earns profit. Company ने अच्छा खासा profit earn किया, and therefore they transferred some balance to general reserve. How much profit they earned? Assume 100 lakhs. So they think that 5 lakhs should be transferred to general reserve. It is for future security purpose, and therefore we deducted it. General reserve add क्यों नहीं किया? Add नहीं करना है बेटा. जनरल रिजर्व को इग्नोर करना है. आपने प्रॉफिट में से 5 लाख रुपए जनरल रिजर्व में ट्रांसफर किया, ये एप्रोप्रिएशन बोलते. तो इतेश कैलकुलेशन में डोंट कंसिडर अमाउंट ट्रांसफर टू जनरल रिजर्व because it is appropriation item. What is the logic? This is appropriation item. If you earn profit, you just consider it separately. You distribute it to general reserve. Okay. So Hitesh calculation is before appropriation. And in cumulative calculation, you will consider only Hitesh is for only that year. And for that year, therefore, we have deducted only, okay, Hitesh. While calculating Hitesh, we considered only that part for that year. Any difficulty? एक बार हिंदी में समझ लीजिए. देखो बेटा, आपको एक बार मैं वापस से समझा देता हूँ. आपका हितेश कैलकुलेशन करते टाइम, हितेश कैलकुलेशन में आप लोग प्रॉफिट बिफोर टैक्स जो होते हैं वो आपने लिया. प्रॉफिट बिफोर टैक्स में से टैक्स एक्सपेंसेस आपने माइनस किया. हालांकि प्रॉफिट में से टैक्स माइनस करने के बाद जो प्रॉफिट बचेगा उसमें से आपको प्रेफरेंस डिविडेंड माइनस करना पड़ता है. प्रेफरेंस डिविडेंड में आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? आइदर नॉन क्यूमुलेटिव और क्यूमुलेटिव, दोनों शेयर्स यहाँ पे दिए गए हैं. तो नॉन क्यूमुलेटिव के ऊपर का 10-12% आपको लेना है, एंड क्यूमुलेटिव के ऊपर का आपको 10% जो है वो सिर्फ भले 3 साल का आपने पे नहीं किया रहेगा, पर रितेश कैलकुलेशन में हम लोग सिर्फ वही साल का हम लोग कैलकुलेशन में कंसिडर करेंगे. ये क्वेश्चन सीए फाइनल में आया हुआ था कि किसमें आपके इंस्टीट्यूट में द्वारा ये जानकारी चाहिए थी कि आपको क्यूमुलेटिव और नॉन क्यूमुलेटिव का डिफरेंस हितेश कैलकुलेशन में समझ में आता है क्या नहीं. उसके बाद उसके ऊपर का टैक्स कैलकुलेशन के बाद डिविडेंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन टैक्स भी आपको माइनस करना चाहिए था 12.75%. और नेक्स्ट दिया था ट्रांसफर टू जनरल रिजर्व, जिसको आप लोग इग्नोर करेंगे. क्यों इग्नोर करेंगे? बिकॉज इट इज नॉट दी प्रॉफिट कैलकुलेशन, इट इज द एप्रोप्रिएशन आइटम. और एप्रोप्रिएशन मतलब क्या कि मैंने 100 लाख रुपए कमाया रहेगा तो उसमें से 5 लाख रुपए मैंने जनरल रिजर्व में ट्रांसफर किया. भाई हितेश को क्या लेना देना है? आप किधर भी ट्रांसफर करो, हमने तो कमाया ना, वो इंपॉर्टेंट है. तो हम लोग जनरल रिजर्व को ट्रांसफर किया हुआ इग्नोर करते हैं हितेश कैलकुलेशन में. अर्निंग्स अवेलेबल टू इक्विटी शोल्डर कैलकुलेशन में ये चीजें इग्नोर करते हैं. सो कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट नोट्स भी लिख के दिए थे. डिविडेंड ऑन क्यूमुलेटिव प्रेफरेंसेस इग्नोर करना है, ट्रांसफर टू जनरल रिजर्व ये भी आपको इग्नोर करना है. प्रायर पीरियड्स का नहीं लेना है. ये मस्त क्वेश्चन है, क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. इट इज नॉट इन स्टडी मैट. इट इज नॉट इन स्टडी मैट. Should I take extra questions or you have to stick to the study mat questions? Yes, write it in the comment section. Extra questions लेना है ना? Okay, very good, Pranav. But these questions are really difficult, huh? And institute might ask such type of questions because now intermediate paper is not very simple. And I will share this sheet. Don't worry, all these extra question sheet. This is a different type of class of shares. These are different class of shares. Now, what is different type class of shares? See, they have extra voting rights. For example, A class share, they have voting rights, but B class shares, you can see here, if it is 3 times greater than 3 by 2 times greater than A class of shares. So how to do the calculation is very simple. While doing the calculation, I won't consider 30,000 number of shares. I will consider how many shares? 3 by 2. 30,000 into 3 by 2. So how many shares I will consider? 45,000. So here I will consider 1 lakh. Here I will consider 45,000. Do the calculation for remaining shares and then divide by 8 lakh. So don't just divide by total of these 1 lakh plus 30 plus 30 plus 40. That is 2 lakhs. Your calculation will be different one. So you'll consider 1 lakh for A class, 45,000 for B class. So C class के लिए कितना आएगा? Yes, बेटा C class के लिए बताओ. How much? हाँ जी. अरे B class 30,000 into 3 by 2. So for C class, it is 5:2 in compared to A class shares. क्या होता है? 75,000. Okay. 30,000 इतना simple है into 5 by 2. Last one फटाफट कीजिए. 1,20,000. Take a total. फटाफट करने का, एकदम आराम से नहीं बैठे रहने का. 3,40,000. 100 plus 45 plus 75 plus 120. 340. And then 340 divided 8 lakhs divided by 340. How much? 2.3529. So 2.35 per share. Check the answer. 2.35. Yes. 3,40,000. Wait. After calculation of 2.35, wait. This is not the final calculation. So 2.35 for this. Then for B category, 2.35 into 3 by 2. They will get extra earnings, no? Then 2.35 into 5 by 2. And then 2.35 into 3 by 1. So what is the calculation? 2.35 into 3 by 2. 3.53. 3.53 ये बराबर कर दीजिए. Then 2.5 into 5 by 2. 2.35 into 5 by 2. 5.88. And last one is 7.0506. So this is how you are going to calculate it. Huh? Easy. Or you can do like this also. When you got the 8 lakhs, then you will consider 340, 100 divided by 340. Then you will consider 45 by 340 by. Then 70. So which concept, what is the concept over here? You won't consider directly number of shares which are given. Why this problem is important? You won't consider 1,30,000, 30,000, 40,000. You will convert it into equivalent shares. You will convert into equivalent shares. So this question is different one, having different class of shares. So equivalent shares. Got the concept? So 1 number you understood, VRS payment. 3 number you understood, we will revise it quickly. That is the cumulative and non-cumulative preference shares. In case of question and appropriation of profit, we ignore it. In question number 4, what is the new concept? Proportionate capital, we will consider equivalent shares. Okay? We will consider equivalent shares. Any difficulty? देखो आज का टॉपिक थोड़ा सा अलग है और प्लीज डोंट मिस अ सिंगल सेशन. All these questions I have taken from past final questions and study mats, RTP, MTPs. So equivalent shares concept understood? Easy है. So आपको वो shares नहीं लेने थे directly 1,30,000, 30,000, 40,000. You have to convert it. Any doubt? Raise your hand if you have any doubt. Very simple. ठीक है. Any doubt related to this question? Any doubt related to this question? Please don't ask unnecessary questions because we have very less time. हाँ जी, रचना बोलिए फटाफट. चलो डाउट्स ले लेता हूं मैं आपके. हाँ.
Good morning, sir.
गुड मॉर्निंग. फटाफट बोलिए बेटा,
Sir,
बहुत
is
कम है.
the okay? Is the calculation in third sum correct or am I getting wrong?
Which calculation?
Sir, we get 63 profit after tax, and the preferential capital 12% is 12
Which
rupees,
question?
and
Question 1, 2, 4,
two
1, 3,
second ones,
third one. हाँ.
where we have to calculate equity available to equity shareholder.
Profit before tax 100. Got this?
Minus 37
Minus
tax.
minus 37. So you got 63. 63,
Minus
100 into 12%, 12. Okay. And 150
minus
into
15.
10%, 15. Minus 15,
We get
27. And
36,
on
sir.
27, you will consider dividend distribution tax.
I guess we get 36 in place of 27, sir.
Oh, okay.
I also
Okay.
get 36, sir.
So on 27, you will consider it. Okay.
No, sir. The total is 36. Where 27 is there, the total is 36.
No.
On that,
63 minus 27 minus 3.44. Correct है ना ये तो. So this total is 27. We consider only 12 plus 15 subtotal.
okay, sir. Got it.
Okay. So we consider subtotal of dividend. Why we consider subtotal of dividend? Because we have to calculate dividend distribution tax, no?
Okay. Got it, sir.
ठीक है. हिमा?
Sir.
Hmm.
I cleared, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
So cancel that option, raise your hand. Okay. Bhavna, any other question, beta? If you do
Sir.
not have doubt, please.
सर मुझे क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 समझ नहीं आया.
क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 में बेटा कुछ भी नहीं है. ये इतना सिंपल क्वेश्चन है. आप समझ लीजिए कि 1 लाख शेयर्स जो है ना, अभी ये क्या होता है कि अभी फॉर एग्जांपल आपके घर में, मुझे एक बात बताइए, आपके शब्दों का उतना ही महत्व होता है जितना पापा के शब्दों का होता है?
नो सर.
नो. पापा के शब्द को वेटेज हम लोग ज्यादा देते हैं, बराबर है. मम्मी को थोड़ा कम देते रहेंगे, फिर तुम्हें तो कोई इज्जत नहीं होगी. ऐसा एग्जांपल दे रहा हूँ ये. तो आपको ये सपोज ये चीजें ध्यान में रखिए. तो अभी इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है कि भाई कंपनी में भी वैसा ही होता है कि इक्विटी शेयर होल्डर्स है वो सब, पर सबको अलग अलग डिफरेंट वोटिंग राइट्स होते हैं. मतलब तुझे ज्यादा होगी, मुझे कम रहेगी, तो ये डिफरेंट होता है. आया समझ में आपको?
तो इसमें 3/30,000 को 3/2 से क्यों मल्टीप्लाई किया
ये
सर?
देखो
ये
ना,
रूल
इनको इन प्रोपोर्शन दिया है ना उन्होंने. 3:2 इन रिस्पेक्ट ऑफ ए क्लास कैटेगरी.
सर वो फिर 3/5 होना चाहिए ना.
नहीं, 3:2 मतलब 2 ए के तो 3 बी क्लास के, ऐसा उसका मीनिंग है. ए क्लास के 2 शेयर्स का वेटेज बी क्लास के 3 शेयर्स के वेटेज जितना है.
ओके सर.
नाउ अंडरस्टूड? तो
यस
हमें
सर.
हम लोग ए के 1 लाख शेयर्स ले रहे, तो बी के वो इक्विवेलेंट कितने शेयर्स होंगे? ए के 2 शेयर्स, तो उनको उधर 3 शेयर्स मिल जाते थे. समझा?
यस सर.
अंडरस्टूड? अभी
Yes.
आ जाएगा ना? हाँ जी. यस. सनातन जी,
Yes, sir.
एनी डाउट? नो डाउट. विजय जी?
Sir, you tell these questions are taken from CA final also, then there is a chance to take this question at CA inter exam, sir.
Yes, I will share this all illustrations. Don't worry. There are some chances because these are past examination questions. So we will be prepared. Yes, and Sai Charan?
Sir, my doubt is with respect to question number 3, sir. As per the for cumulative differentials, in the question number 3, they have provided that appropriate provision has been made for past 3 years of provision, right, sir? On cumulative shares, preference shares, fully provided for the past 3 years. What if we don't provide in previous years? We should consider it right now or not, sir?
No, ITESH calculation we have to consider only for that year.
Irrespective of provided
Irrespective
or
of
not
the,
provided.
yes. You have provided or not provided, but you have to consider only past year. Chalo. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Chalo. Now let's move to next question. Yes. We have to cover many questions. Huh? That's why I am taking thoda fast queries. Hanji. Chalo. Let's start with the question number 5. Chalo, I am giving you time. See. फटाफट कीजिए. Moon Limited follows calendar year. I will read for you. Moon Limited follows rub pages. चलो rub pages. हाँ, calendar year. During the year, it issued 80 lakh shares on 15 September. See, 15 September, 80 lakh shares. And it also bought back 20 lakhs on 1st December. Now, this is very simple calculation. Huh? Everyone will get the answer. The equity share capital is 150 lakhs at the end of the year. 150 lakhs at the end of the year. At the end of the year, calculate wins. Now I'm not going to explain this. At the end, 150 lakh shares you have. फटाफट कीजिए जरा ना, स्पीड बढ़ाइए अपना. बहुत आराम से नहीं, ऐसा समझो कोई बर्डन नहीं आपके ऊपर कि गलत आया करेक्ट आया. सो फास्ट ऐसा एनर्जी लाइए थोड़ा. Would I also have to explain accounting standard 17 theory? Huh? 80 लाख शेयर्स कब इशू किए? इस साल. फटाफट कैसे करना था? बाय बैक 20. ओपनिंग शेयर्स वी डोंट हैव, बट वी हैव एट द एंड 150. सो व्हाट आर द शेयर्स एट द बिगिनिंग? एकदम सिंपल, 150 प्लस 20 माइनस 80. सो स्टार्टिंग में आई हैव 90 शेयर्स. सो 90 शेयर्स आई विल स्टार्टिंग में कैलकुलेट इट. ओके, इतना सिंपल था. व्हाट इज द न्यू थिंग? ओपनिंग शेयर्स आर नॉट गिवन डायरेक्टली, क्लोजिंग शेयर्स आर गिवन. स्टिल स्टूडेंट्स आर नॉट आंसरिंग कि हाँ इतना डिफिकल्ट. इज इट डिफिकल्ट? नॉट एट ऑल. Beginning shares are not given, but directly closing shares are given. So can you calculate closing shares? Opening shares we don't know. Issued we know. So add it. Minus 20 is equal to closing 150. Can you solve this equation? Yes. So what are the shares at the beginning? Beginning mein 90 shares. For how many months? For 12 months. Then on 15 September, how many shares you issued? For 15 September. September means September, October, November, December. For how many months? For 3.5 months. October, November, December. And then you deducted buyback. Buyback में 20 lakh shares. When? On 1st December. For 1 month. Simple. Memory plus का function. Do it on calci. Memory plus का function. 90 directly memory plus. 90 into 12 by 12 means 90 memory plus. 80 into 3.5 divided by 12 memory plus. And then 20 divided by 12 memory minus. Memory recall 111.667. Khatam. Easy. So what is the new thing in this question? You do not have opening shares. Bus. Chalo, calculate 6 number. Calculate 6 number. This is also very easy question. Oh, what is the new thing? Issue of shares amounting to 70. So partly paid share is there. So partly paid shares. So why 6 number is important? Partly paid shares. After three questions, I will ask you your doubts. Huh? After every 3 questions. So 5 number, I think was easy. Should I tell you answer directly or you want to try it for 2-3 minutes? Try na. 3 minutes time I will give you. Chalo. 10,000 shares, opening balance for all 12 months. I have seen some students, they are only calculating. They are not writing at all. Fatapat. Then you can do the calculation, no? कि फटाफट साइड में लिख दो 10,000 into 1st June. 1st June means for 6 months. नहीं, for 9 months. 9 भी नहीं, 10 months. 10 months. 10 by 12 for paid up value 70 plus 70 upon 100. Buyback is 4,000 shares for 9 by 12. Okay. And then 6,000 November, December, January, February, March for 5 by 12 into 100 by 100. 10,000 memory plus 10,000 into 10 by 12 into 0.7 memory plus 5833. 4,000 into 9 by 12 memory minus 3,000 and 6,000 into 5 by 12 memory plus 2,500. 15,333. Such a simple answer for wins. Then profit after tax 12 lakhs. 12 lakhs minus preference dividend 5 lakhs. Preference dividend में से dividend distribution tax minus होगा. So 5 lakhs plus 12.5%. So I will deduct 5 lakhs 62,500 and tax rate is 35%. So 12 lakhs minus 35%. 7,80,000, that is after tax, and then you deduct 562,500 to get the 2,17,500 net profit divided by 15,333 shares, and we got the answer. 6th number, what is the new thing? If paid up value is partly paid. Paid up value is partly paid. फटाफट करने का ये ऐसा कैलकुलेशन करके then use calci. Some students are directly using calci without writing anything. How is it possible? Not known. And don't worry about answers. Results are always different. धोनी का सेंटेंस याद रखो. Results are only by products. आप मेहनत करते रहो. Next, 7 number. Now this is something very different. One shareholder who has not paid the amount. And I'm just giving you hint. Here you will use only and only cumulative approach. Individual approach is not possible. Individual approach is not possible. Cumulative approach you are going to use it. And those students who are giving up ना बेटा उनका कुछ नहीं हो सकता है. If they think कि नहीं मुझे नहीं आ रहा है, I will leave it. They are going to fail. So it's better not to join the course if you do not have consistency. Compulsory cumulative approach. Cumulative approach means up to next transaction. Cumulative approach means up to next transaction. At the beginning, 1,20,000 shares, which are 50 per paid up. The remaining 50 was called on 1st September, beginning of financial year, so 1st April, then 1st September, April, May, June, July, August, up to 5 months. Months भी नहीं calculate करने को आए तो I can't help you out. 1,20,000, except one shareholder of 24,000, he has not paid. So he has paid only 50 rupees. But remaining shares, 1,20,000 minus 24,000, 96,000. They paid full amount into 7 by 12 into 7 by 12. Now you can use memory plus ka function. 1,20,000 into 50 divided by 100 into 5 by 12. 25,000. 96,000 into 50, into 100 divided by 100, into 100 divided by 100, fully paid. So 96,000 into 7 by 12, memory plus 56,000, and 24,000 into 50 divided by 100 into 7 by 12, 7,000. So 88,000 I am getting. Yes. 88,000 I am getting. See the calculation part. If shares are not fully paid, some shareholders have not paid. Some shareholders have not paid, then compulsory cumulative approach. Up to next transaction, not up to 31st December. Got the concept? Okay? समझा क्या नहीं समझा? हाँ, चलो, new concept था. Now see amalgamation के case में. See this amalgamation I have not yet started, but still you should know the concept. Okay? There are two methods. One is merger and one is purchase. So in amalgamation, I'm going to explain that. Now, what is merger method? Merger method mein same business will take over by same shareholders, but they get amalgamated. So they are not selling their shareholding to anyone. So that is called as merger method. What is called as merger method? And purchase method means you are selling your company to any other person. Okay. So in that case, shareholders will get changed. So that is called as purchase method. So how many methods are there? Two methods. One is merger and second one is purchase. In merger, shareholder will be same. Understand it in this very simple language. And in purchase method, shareholders will be different. If shareholders are same, then holding period is of no use. And purchase method, holding period is useful. Okay, holding period means new shareholders will take their holdings from the date of merger. Okay, not from the beginning of the financial year, like bonus issue. Okay, so bonus issue we consider like from the beginning of the year. So in merger method, we consider from the beginning. And in purchase method, we won't consider from the beginning. Okay, I got the concept or not? Yes, sir. So net profit of merger till year end, 5 lakhs and 2 lakhs. So this gets merged. And then after merger, okay, net profit until merger 8 lakhs. So you will consider whole profit, 5 lakhs plus 2 lakhs plus 8 lakhs. What is the profit? 15 lakhs. And you will consider 6,000 plus 4,000 all shares. After merger also 6,000 and 4,000. So you'll divide by 10,000. Number of holding months वगैरह not important. So 15 lakh divided by 10,000, 150 per share. So this is the concept of merger. So in case of merger, you won't consider number of shares from the date of merger, but you'll consider from very beginning. So you'll consider 6,000 and 4,000 directly. Again, not in study mat. Illustration 9. Not in study mat. कितने लिए मैंने? 10. हाँ जी, 10 up to 10. Then Ven's calculation over, basic EPS over. 9 question I have consider. Chalo, start. Now this is the concept where you will consider individual approach mandatory, where application money, allotment money, first call money, second call money you have considered. The problem, you remember that application, allotment, first call, second call in foundation or in BCom. So you have not collected money directly, 10 rupees. You have collected in installments. Simple language, we collected 10 rupees in installment. Then how to calculate it? We collected face value in installment. See, they made a public issue of 1 lakh equity shares on 31st March. On 31st March, year ended, year ended 31st March 2022. You are asked to calculate EPS. They first 5 rupees they collected on 1st July. 1st July to 31st March. How many months? 9 months. And what is the application amount? 5 rupees out of 10. Then they collected first call on 30th September. So 30th September means how many months? 6 months. Very good. And now what is the amount they collected? No. 7 rupees you will consider it now. 7 by 10. Okay. See. Oh, नहीं, sorry. यहाँ पे sorry, it's my mistake. कुछ तो गड़बड़ हुआ है कैलकुलेशन में. 1 lakh into 5 by 10. This is the first call actually. And this is the final call. First November. फर्स्ट जुलाई ना. ठीक है, एक काम करता हूं, आई विल रीकैलकुलेट दिस कैलकुलेशन. यहाँ पे कुछ तो गड़बड़ हुआ है. सो ये डेट्स में गड़बड़ हुआ है. आई विल गिव यू दिस आंसर आफ्टरवर्ड्स, आफ्टर ब्रेक. यहाँ पे गड़बड़ हुआ है, बट यू अंडरस्टूड ना. सॉरी, यू विल कंसिडर ओनली 2 by 10 and third call you will consider 3 by 10 for that months. Okay, not 5 by 10. Sorry. You will consider only for respective. Cumulative approach we are not going to use. We will use only respective call option. 9 number I will recalculate for you. So 9 number we will consider after break. 10 number. 10 number. नाइन नंबर में कुछ तो गड़बड़ हुआ है, कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक एंड डेट्स मिस्टेक. If company purchase asset and issues equity shares, so from that date, hint is only from that date you will calculate the number of shares. Last question for basic EPS. हिंट इतना ही है कि जहां पे अपने एसेट खरीदा वो डेट कंसिडर करनी है फॉर द कैलकुलेशन ऑफ ईपीएस, और वो भी पार्टली पेड है. तो पार्टली पेड होगा तो 25/100 करेंगे. अरे आप लिखो तो सही नंबर ऑफ शेयर, इतना तो लिखो भाई, मैं कब से बोल रहा हूं. स्टार्टिंग में कितने शेयर्स थे? एट द बिगिनिंग 5 lakh shares. So 5 lakh shares for 12 by 12 into 100 rupees fully paid है. So 100 by 100. 8 lakh shares. On 15th July. July बोले तो 15th आधा. August, September, October, November, December. 5.5 divided by 12. 100 rupees. And during the reporting calendar year, the company purchased on 1st September. ये कब हुआ था? 15 July. So 1st September. September, October, November, December. How many months? 4 months. 1 lakh equity shares they issued. But it is treated as 25 partly paid divided by 100. Use memory plus function and get the number of shares. 5 lakhs memory plus, 8 lakhs into 5.5 divided by 12 memory plus, 1 lakh into 4 by 12 into 25 by 100 memory plus. क्या करते हैं समझ में नहीं आता. How many shares are there? अभी 999 आया तो बेटा थोड़ा सा दिमाग लगाने का ना, नेक्स्ट ले लेने का. Okay, so 8,75,000 shares, 37.5 divided by 8,75,000 shares, and we have finished with all these difficult questions. Only one question left. I don't think the calculation is correct. So बताता हूँ मैं. So what was the first question? VRS payment. Let's quickly revise all these questions. After that, third question, beta. What we have seen, third question. Cumulative preference dividend we'll consider for that year. Then 4 number differential voting rights. Then 5 number is opening shares are not known. 5 number opening shares are not known. 6 number paid up value partly paid. So 70 by 100 we have to do partly paid. Then 7 number, if one shareholder is unpaid, then cumulative approach. 7 number. 8 number, amalgamation, merger method. 9 number, ignore till now. And 10 number, if shares are issued for consideration other than cash. So asset के बदले में shares दिए. So that date of acquisition will consider asset की date of acquisition. Yes. Now, if you have any doubt, so you can ask me. तुरंत reactions आ गए.
Sir, this fraction of month also you have to consider, sir, for EPS calculation. Fraction of month, sir.
Fraction of months.
Yes, sir. You have given 5.5 like that. You have given
Yes.
in
For
earlier.
15 July, then it is 5.5, no? Half month.
Then what about it is 20th, 23rd, like that comes what
Such
to do,
questions
sir?
won't be asked. Then you have to calculate days, but such questions won't be asked.
Only middle of the month you have to take
Middle
off.
of the month or at the end of the month or beginning of the month will be asked.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Sanatan is saying thank you for providing those questions. You are best. Thank you, beta. So extra question only for you. कल मुझे बहुत टाइम गया ये सब करने में. Yesterday minimum 7-8 hours तो मैंने काम किया इसके ऊपर. Okay. और कुछ doubts if you have? अच्छा हार्दिक जी. Yes बेटा हार्दिक.
Sir, in question number 8, in merger, amalgamation in nature of merger, sir, we have considered all of these. But sir, in purchase, we have to do it from
We
the
have to
date of
calculate
purchase.
like,
So,
yes, like, you know, we are calculating for holding period, like buyback or issue of shares. Such type of questions will be asked. Okay,
sir,
don't
तो वही
worry.
part of month के हिसाब से लें. और sir, profit भी change होगा part of month के हिसाब से.
Yes, profit भी part of month के हिसाब से change.
ठीक है sir, thank you sir.
Okay, yes. Vaitheshwaran ji. Should we want to write it in 400 pages book? No. हाँ.
Sir, can you explain the merger method again, sir?
Merger method, I will explain it in the amalgamation. Please, sorry, because you won't understand it now. Merger means in simple language, you have to understand that same shareholder will continue. Okay. And in case of purchase, different shareholders will be there. Suppose if I'm acquiring your company, but shareholder will be same, that you and me will be same under different name. That is the merger method. And in purchase method, shareholders will get changed. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Bhavna ji.
Sir, in question number 7, how to calculate amount 56,000?
How to calculate?
Amount of 56,000.
56,000. This amount. 90, see, 1,20,000 shares are there. बराबर है? अभी 1,20,000 में से आपके 24,000 लोगों ने पे नहीं किया. So how many shares paid?
So 96,000.
So 96,000 they have fully paid, 100 upon 100.
Sir,
Correct?
in 1,20,000, why we take 50 upon 100?
बिकॉज स्टार्टिंग में 1 अप्रैल के बाद हमने मांगे ही नहीं थे ना वो पैसे. फ्रॉम 1 अप्रैल अप टू 1 सितंबर हमारे पास 50 रुपए आया था. बाद में हमने 50 रुपए मांगा ना उनसे.
तो सर ये 50 तो ऑलरेडी मिल चुके हैं ना इन पे.
तो इसलिए तो क्यूमुलेटिव अप्रोच. मैडम समझ लीजिए, 1 अप्रैल से अप टू 1 सितंबर लोगों ने 50 रुपए पे किए थे. से यस और नो? All 1,20,000 shareholders. After that we call next 50 rupees. तो उसमें से कितने लोगों ने 50 रुपए पूरे पे कर दिए? ऑलरेडी 50 थे और बाद में 50, मतलब 96,000 वालों ने पूरा 100 रुपया दे दिया. तो 24,000 वालों ने ओनली 50 रुपया पे किया. अभी भी नहीं समझ में आ रहा है? तो 1 अप्रैल से 1 सितंबर तक हमने पैसा ही नहीं मांगा था, तो 50 ही मांगा है ना हमने सिर्फ.
Yes, sir.
अंडरस्टूड?
Yes.
हाँ, तो 1,20,000 इंटू 50/100, 96,000 पूरा पैसा आ गया अभी. देन क्यूमुलेटिव अप्रोच यूज कर रहे हैं तो 100 रुपीज आ चुका है. ओके.
Okay, sir.
हाँ, नेक्स्ट नगमा मिराज.
Sir, I have cleared.
Now you are clear with the doubt. Okay. And what about Pradhan ma'am? Pradhan ji.
Sir, good morning. वो 10th number question में
हाँ जी.
we have taken that 5.5 for calculation of the 25 rupees जो paid up capital. Sorry,
15
first
जुलाई.
8 lakhs का जो issue हुआ है 15th July
First,
से.
हाँ जी.
8 lakhs says 15 July 5.5. But sir, we have to calculate this 5 from 15th July or till 15th July. If we are calculating
From
on
15 July, na, every time we calculate from 15 July to year end.
year end, then 15th July it has been issued.
हाँ, तो अगस्त,
August,
जुलाई का आधा,
हाँ,
जुलाई का आधा,
August.
अगस्त, सितंबर, अक्टूबर, नवंबर, दिसंबर, 5 months.
So, but year end we have calculated here, taken 31st.
No, here they have given it, no, calendar year.
Okay, sir, I missed that one though.
ठीक है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yes. And Suvendu ji.
Sir, question number 7 at the end, 24,000.
20.
Question 24,000 into 5/100 into 7/12. ये तो सर ड्यू है ना?
Up to. हाँ, that's why we consider only partly paid ना. They have not paid that amount. उन्होंने वो पैसा. हाँ.
24,000 तो already involved in 1,20,000.
पर वो सिर्फ 50 रुपए, वो हम लोग क्यूमुलेटिव अप्रोच फॉलो कर रहे हैं ना. देखिए, 1 अप्रैल से आप लोग समझ लीजिए, इट्स वेरी सिंपल. 1 अप्रैल से 1 सितंबर तक 1,20,000 कितना था? 1,20,000 इन्होंने कितना रुपया पे किया?
50 rupees.
50 रुपीस आउट ऑफ 100.
Out of 100.
करेक्ट है. अभी इसके बाद तो ये कितने मंथ्स हुए?
5 months.
हाँ, वी आर नॉट कंसिडरिंग इंडिविजुअल अप्रोच, वी आर कंसिडरिंग क्यूमुलेटिव अप्रोच अप टू नेक्स्ट ट्रांजैक्शन एंड देन अप टू 31 मार्च. अभी इसमें से 24,000 लोग बोले कि भाई उन्होंने पे नहीं किया, सो दे पेड ओनली 50 रुपीज फॉर नेक्स्ट 7 मंथ्स.
Yes,
करेक्ट.
sir. Yes.
And remaining are 96,000, but they paid full amount for these 7 months.
Yeah.
100 upon 100, and that's how
Yes,
you are
sir.
going to calculate it.
Okay, sir. Clear. Thank you,
Clear?
sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Nitin?
सर क्वेश्चन नंबर 6 में आफ्टर नेट प्रॉफिट सर है, उसके बाद उनका कैलकुलेशन दिखा दीजिए एक बार.
After net profit, देखो नेट प्रॉफिट इज 12 लाख, 65% गया तो 7,80,000. ओके. एंड देन प्रेफरेंस डिविडेंड प्लस डिविडेंड टैक्स, ये इसमें से माइनस किया 7,80,000 में से. सो यू गेट द नेट प्रॉफिट attributable to equity shareholders. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
you can do it in this way also. Profit before tax 12 lakhs minus tax. How many percent? How much? 35%. Then you will get the PAT 65%. 1 minus 2. So I have directly considered 65% instead of that. And then I will deduct preference dividend. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Why are you getting confused? It's very simple. So I only skip that tax percentage step. ओके. मैंने उतनी स्टेप को आपको स्किप कर दिया. हाँ. अदर क्वेश्चन. Now everyone is clear. So should I move to diluted EPS now? हाँ. See, in today's session, I have considered extra questions. Why? Because partly paid shares are very, very important. થયું કે? થયું update? A question wrong હતો ને? Okay. ठीक है. 9 number. I will no. ठीक है. So let's start with some interesting part now. Diluted EPS. Before break, beta, up to 8:30, I'm going to explain this. Very simple questions, and we'll take some extra questions in next session, not today. So you will practice first from StudyMan or diluted EPS question, and we'll take extra questions in the next session. And today we are going to start with Accounting Standard 17. See, Institute has allotted only 70 lectures for whole syllabus. 70 sessions multiplied by 2.5 hours. Let's say we will sit up to 9:45. Abhi, and some topics will be taken by some other faculties. So like amalgamation and consolidation. I don't know exactly with how many lectures they allotted to me, but whatever lectures they allotted, beta, we have to finish it in that. And I will take all important accounting standards. And if possible, if you write some, give some proper feedbacks, so they will give me some more lectures. Okay. So it's your choice now. So diluted EPS, how are you going to calculate it? And just, I want to take one feedback from you. Whenever faculties are getting changed, it is very difficult for you to understand once again for other subjects also. So if you give me a recommendation, then I will definitely give it to BOS. So is it difficult for you to grasp with new faculty? Okay. Yes. ठीक है. At least for accounts, we will see. I will get the maximum lecture. So your repo will not change with the faculty. Okay. चलिए. So diluted EPS. Those students who are very comfortable with me, we are going to start with a very fresh batch of classes of costing financial management in the branches. So those who are interested will similar way we are going to do it in that, and there I will get some extra time also, so you can take benefit of that. Okay. चलिए, so those who are comfortable with me. So diluted EPS. What is the concept of diluted EPS? Let's understand. Diluted EPS means your basic EPS plus means basic earning you are going to receive, that basic earning that we already calculated. But diluted means what? These shares are not equity shares now, but they will get equity converted into equity shares in future. And I already explained this, no? So there are convertible debentures who are going to convert into equity shares after certain years. Then you have convertible preference shares, and you have ESOP, employee stock option plan. Sir, today these shares, these are debentures, these are preference shares, these are options, but tomorrow they will get converted into equity shares. And you have to give this insight to your shareholder that today's earning may get diluted in the future. And what is called as these things, these shares are called as not equity shares, but they are potential shares. They have potential. See, this is very logical name. Potential मतलब क्या? उनमें खुद में बदलाव लाने के वो समर्थन क्या बोल सकते हैं, वो खुद में बदलाव ला सकते हैं. आज वो डिबेंचर्स है, पर वो खुद को कल इक्विटी शेयर्स में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं. इसीलिए उसका नाम है पोटेंशियल. यू गॉट द वर्ड कि वो खुद को पोटेंशियल रखता हूं. मैं सीए बनने का पोटेंशियल रखता हूं. पोटेंशियल रखता हूं मतलब क्या? आज मैं सीए नहीं हूं, पर कल मैं सीए बनने का, मैं कल सीए बनूंगा. सिमिलरली they have potential to get converted into equity shares. Got the concept? So Hindi medium wale, yes. Basic earnings, what are you paying today? Interest. You are paying interest to debenture holders. Preference dividend to convertible preference shares, and zero to employee stock option plans. So your earnings, now if they get converted into equity shares, are you going to pay them interest? No. So their interest will be added to your earnings. Got the concept? So today you are paying interest, but when they converted into equity shares, you don't have to pay interest. So this interest, now we will save it and we will add it to the basic earnings. सो एक बार हिंदी में बता देता हूं बेटा, आज आप लोग उनको क्या पे कर रहे हो? आज आप उनको इंटरेस्ट पे कर रहे हो. इंटरेस्ट पे कर रहे हो तो कल उठ के क्या करोगे? कल उठ के उनको इंटरेस्ट नहीं पे करोगे तो वो तो पैसा बचेगा. क्यों नहीं पे करोगे? अरे सर वो तो इक्विटी शेयर्स बन गए ना. आज डिबेंचर होल्डर्स थे, कल इक्विटी शेयर्स बन गए, तो उनको इंटरेस्ट पे करने की नौबत नहीं आएगी. और पैसा उनको इक्विटी इंटरेस्ट का देना नहीं है, तो उतना पैसा अपना बचेगा, तो वो इंटरेस्ट अपने अर्निंग्स में ऐड हो जाएगा. प्रेफरेंस डिविडेंड का भी सेम थिंग. प्रेफरेंस डिविडेंड यू आर पेइंग इट टुडे, but tomorrow you don't have to pay that preference shares. Why? Because they get converted into equity shares, and therefore this preference dividend will be your saving that will be added. And ESOP, you are nothing, you are not paying anything. They are getting the only option. So zero will be added because you are not paying it now. So basic earnings will be considered. Okay. But now what is the interest ka problem? Interest is a tax deductible expenditure. Interest is a tax deductible expenditure. So in future, you are not going to pay save this tax. So suppose if you are earning 100, if you are paying 100 rupees interest today, okay, so this interest will get converted into earnings. But 100 rupees saves your tax, and these 100 rupees don't save tax. You cannot save your tax after getting converted into equity shares. So in hand, you will get only after tax amount. So for example, if 100 is I am earning, in future, I will get only 70 rupees because I have to pay tax on that. Because I'm not paying interest, no, in future. Then these earnings will be available to equity shareholders. And if available to equity shareholders, see EBIT, today EBIT minus interest, EBT, tax, and then you calculate PAT, and then you deduct preference dividend, and then you will get ITESH, correct? So this 100 rupees interest, Okay, so whatever the profits, for example, 200 rupees profit, 200 rupees profit we'll consider in the same way. EBT is 100, assume tax rate is 30 rupees, 30%, 70 rupees, preference dividend 0, and ETH will be 70. But wait, in future, what is going to happen? 200 rupees, interest is 0. So you have to pay fully tax on full 200 rupees. So what is the amount? 60, and 140 will be bad. So now you increase your tax by 30 rupees. Why you increase that tax? Because now you are not claiming interest as deduction, and therefore 1 minus T, you are getting only 70 rupees in hand. How much you are getting? 70 rupees, because 30 rupees is tax is deducted. Previously, interest saves your tax. Now, interest is not saving your tax. And therefore, we consider that 30 rupees as expenditure. So 100 minus 30, 70 rupees you will get in the future. Okay, because 30 rupees you are not going to save in the tax. Got the concept of interest deductible expenditure? In financial management, in cost of capital, this concept is there. Whenever we are calculating cost of debenture, we consider interest into 1 minus T. Why? Because interest saves tax. ध्यान में रखो, पहले मैं 200 रुपया कमाता था, 100 रुपया इंटरेस्ट देता था, तो 100 रुपया मेरा ईबीटी रहता था, उसमें से टैक्स जाएगा, पैट 70 रुपीज। पर अभी ध्यान में रखना कि अभी इंटरेस्ट जब आपका नहीं होता है तो आपको एक्स्ट्रा टैक्स भरना पड़ेगा, और एक्स्ट्रा टैक्स की कीमत मतलब आपके हाथ में पूरा 100 रुपया नहीं मिलेगा, इंटरेस्ट जो था वो आपके हाथ में नहीं मिलेगा, उसमें से टैक्स जाके वो बचेगा आपके हाथ में। तो आपके हाथ में 100 रुपया इंटरेस्ट नहीं मिलने वाला है, आपके हाथ में सिर्फ 30 रुपया जाके 70 रुपया आपको मिलने वाला है, जो इंटरेस्ट आप सेव कर रहे हो। सो गॉट द कॉन्सेप्ट? एनीवन हैज अ क्वेरी इन convertible debenture? No. So we will solve one question of convertible debenture. It's very simple from study mat. In study mat, I think we have question number 5. You can check here. In question number 5 in study material. Net profit for the year. Net profit is important for basic EPS. Number of shares outstanding for basic EPS. So basic EPS 2 rupees. They already calculated. Sir, they already calculated basic EPS. Now you have to calculate diluted EPS. So diluted EPS mein, are you going to earn 1 crore in future also? Yes. So 1 crore in future I am going to earn. But now see, number of 12% convertible debentures of 100 each. So 1 lakh. This is a number, number. So 1 lakh number into 100 into 12% is your interest. But in future, 1 minus 0.3, because you won't save tax. So what is the interest amount? Interest is given, no, उन्होंने निकाल के दिया है 12 lakhs. But you are not going to save tax. So 3,60,000. So in hand, whether are you able to receive 12 lakhs directly? No. I will save that 12 lakhs of interest. I don't have to pay in future, but I cannot save tax on it. So मेरे हाथ में कितना रुपीस आएगा? In my hand, I will get 8,40,000. How much I am getting? 8,40,000. So 12 lakh interest, but I cannot save tax. Therefore, in hand, I will get only 8,40,000. I will save interest, but I won't save tax on it. And then, what are the number of shares? Today 50 lakh shares, but tomorrow 1 lakh shares are getting converted into 10 equity shares. So 1 lakh debentures, but they will get 10 equity shares. So total will be 10 lakhs. And what will be the answer? 1 crore 8 lakh 40,000 divided by 60 lakhs. 1 crore 8 lakh 40,000 divided by 60 lakhs. So what will be the diluted EPS? 1.807. See, today's basic EPS 2, but tomorrow's diluted EPS is 1. 1 minute, I will show you the answer. Okay. ऐसे 18 निकाल दिया. So you can check here. Yes, 1.81. And see, this is called as dilutive concept. Your EPS is getting, basic EPS is greater than diluted EPS. And therefore, it is called as diluted EPS. Suppose if this answer comes to 3 rupees, that is greater than basic EPS, don't disclose it. Don't disclose it to your shareholder. Prudence concept. Prudence concept, what it talks about, you should not show anticipated profits. This is anticipation. Diluted means what? This is anticipation. So you should not record if profit comes, EPS comes beyond 2 rupees. सो 2 रुपए से ज्यादा प्रॉफिट दिखता है, डिस्क्लोज मत कीजिए. कम दिखता है, डिस्क्लोज कीजिए. Called as dilutive concept. Understood? So adjusted net profit, or you can calculate like this: earnings plus interest after tax divided by existing shares plus converted equity shares or convertible debentures. You can write this formula also. Chalo, summary sheet mein I have given this formula actually. Quick revision mein. What is the formula I have given? Itesh, earnings available to equity shareholder, plus savings due to PES, potential equity shares. Savings means what? Interest in case of debentures, but after tax. A preferred dividend or ESOP में 0 divided by wins plus potential equity shares. Potential means what? After conversion, how many equity shares you are getting. So 1 lakh is number of debentures, but it is getting converted into 10 equity shares. Any doubt in this? Diluted EPS, any doubt? Easy है. I want full marks. ये क्वेश्चन आया तो फुल मार्क्स चाहिए, कुछ भी नहीं है. वेरी सिंपल. इतेश के बाद क्या लिया आपने? इंटरेस्ट आफ्टर टैक्स डिवाइड बाय एग्जिस्टिंग नंबर ऑफ शेयर्स plus potential equity shares. Potential means 1 lakh is number of debentures. You don't consider number of debentures. You will consider after conversion equity shares. Okay? Yes, sir. बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. Next one. If it is a preference shares, then you will consider directly 1 lakh into preference dividend. Don't deduct tax, because dividend is not tax deductible. So what is the difference? Interest, you will consider 1 minus T, but in preference shares, same calculation, but you won't deduct 1 minus T in case of preference dividend. Okay? So you'll directly take preference dividend. Now last one. Options. Now what is option? Option means you are giving shares at lesser price to your employee. You are giving at lesser price. Option, very simple. See, my net profit is 12 lakhs. My weighted average shares, so basic EPS, very simple. Basic EPS 12 lakhs divided by 500, 2.4. But wait. Now see the calculation. Now my share fair value in the market is 20 rupees. But I'm giving 1 lakh shares to my employees at very less price, that is 15 rupees. At 15 rupees. So how much I'm collecting from my employee? 1 lakh shares into 15, correct? If I collect same amount from the market, this is 15 lakhs, correct? If I issue same shares in the market, what is the value that I will get from the market? Fair value, 20 rupees. Very good. So how many shares I have to issue to collect the same amount? How many shares I have to issue? 1 lakh, 15 lakhs divided by 20. How many shares? Only 75,000 shares. So I'm giving to my employee how many extra shares, my dear? 25,000 extra shares. And these extra shares are called as diluted shares. They are diluting your profits. You are giving free of cost. Your ICAI will be same. Nothing is added like interest and preference dividend. But your existing shares will be added by these extra shares. Extra shares. So how many shares extra? 25,000. So your earning will be 12 lakhs. Nothing is added. But divide by not 5 lakh, you will add 5,25,000 for diluted EPS. 2.29. See the answer. 2.29. Okay. Extra 25,000. 2.29 is a diluted. And this is how you have calculated. I have one question. You can take a screenshot after this, where you will have all three categories: debentures also, preferences also, and option. And then how are you going to calculate? This is not study material question, but I will take that question. So summary I will do for diluted EPS. So we have finished with the chapter, and one more part we have not completed. That is illustration number 7. Why we have not completed? Because we have not started with discontinuing operation. So I will take it after S24. I will take it that question after S24. 7 number question, continuing versus discontinuing. Today's homework, you will solve all TYK questions, because now it's very simple standard. We'll do the revision for this. So what is the diluted EPS? Diluted EPS means you will show your earnings plus extra earnings if debentures or preference shares are getting converted into equity shares. So diluted EPS means those who are having potential to convert into equity shares. How are you going to calculate? This is for convertible debentures, convertible preference shares, and ESOP. So for convertible debentures, you are earning your ICAI, you already earned your ICAI. Plus you are going to save. Now you are not going to pay interest after that. So your interest will get added to your ICAI in future. Okay. So because you are not going to pay that, but wait, you are not going to save your tax. Therefore, you will consider interest into 1 minus T divided by existing shares plus potential equity shares, which are getting converted into equity shares. That debenture. So number of debentures is not important. After conversion, equity shares will be important. So 1 lakh is not important. 10 lakhs will be important after getting conversion. Similarly, instead of interest, you will add preference dividend over here. But in ESOP, you will not add anything, 0. But in ESOP, what you are going to calculate? If suppose 1 lakh shares, if I'm issuing at 15 rupees to my employees, but same time, if I issue it in the market, I will collect 20 rupees. So extra shares, what I am considering, that I will consider for the calculation of ESOP. So very simple calculation, beta. Do this diluted EPS. I will give you time to take screenshot in the 400 pages book, and 400 pages book, we are going to write everything today. Okay. So S1 you have finished with, and this is S20. Okay. After break, we are going to start with S17. Extra questions, I will take it in the next class for diluted EPS. Yes. Anyone wants to take revision? कोई भी जो ऐसा revision लेना चाहता है? Anyone? Please answer. Please improve your confidence. Okay. Shy मत रहिए. बिंदास बोलिए. I will rectify you. बिंदास बोलिए. हिंदी इंग्लिश डजंट मैटर. बोलते रहना. एक बार हिंदी में बता देता हूँ डायलूटेड ईपीएस में 2 मिनट में रिवीजन लेके दे रहा हूँ. यस. साई किरण, आई थिंक नाउ साई चरण जी, नाउ यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड हिंदी ऑल्सो over the time. South Indian students.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Regarding this diluted EPS, we have to consider preferential shares, convertible debentures, and ESOP. While we are taking convertible debentures, at present we are paying interest on that. When we have converted it to equity shares, we are not paying any interest. So while calculating diluted EPS, we have to take into consideration of that interest along with the tax. In case of preferential shares, there is no change. It will be the same. In case of ESOP,
but you won't save tax. You won't save tax.
Yes, yes. In case of ESOP, we are issuing at a concessional price. But if we issue at market price, we have to issue a lesser number of shares. That different number of shares you have to take into account while calculating diluted EPS.
Yes. Now, do you think you have command over AS20?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Which one is easier, AS1 or AS20?
Both are okay, sir. Both I got it, sir. Both I got.
Previously, you studied this accounting standard or not yet?
I studied, sir. Studied.
Then you are taking one more time these classes or what?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Hello,
Hanji.
sir. Sir, this is
Yes,
Sai
Vijay ji.
Charan.
Sai Charan. Haan, yes, beta.
Sir, what was the tax rate, sir? Yes, we are interest. We are going to that.
Tax rate is given in the
If I-
question.
Okay, fine.
Okay, tax rate will be given in the question. Yes, Vijay Lakshmi. फटाफट बोलिए because we have to start with accounting standard 17 after break.
Illustration 5 में 10 lakh add किया sir. Number of equity shares से.
हाँ.
How
10 lakhs because see, number of convertible debentures is 1 lakh. Vijay ji.
yes, sir.
हाँ. And now each debenture is converted into 10 equity shares. So one debenture will get 10 equity shares. So in future, how many equity shares you have for that debentures? 10 lakhs. 1 lakh ka 10.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I don't see that sentence in question, sir.
Okay, okay. No problem. Okay. One student is asking for ESOP. See, ESOP is very simple. उदय पूछ रहा है शायद से. उदय को question में difficulty है. Sir, kindly repeat the illustration 6. See, Uday, 12 lakhs is the net profit that I am earning. 5 lakhs, I have existing number of shares. And in that, I have to add options. Okay. But for this diluted EPS, how to calculate this option number? See, it's very simple. That now I am issuing 1 lakh share to my employees. How many shares I am issuing to my employee? 1 lakh share. At what price? What price is 15 rupees. But if I collect this amount from the market, I will get 20 rupees. So how many shares I have to issue in the market? If I'm collecting at fair value, I have to issue 75,000 shares only to have the same amount. And therefore 1 lakh minus 75,000, I will consider here the difference. Only that extra shares I'm giving to my employees, 25,000 shares, and that 25,000 shares will be considered in the options. Uday ji, easy now? Yes. तो देखिए ऑप्शंस में एक बार मैं हिंदी में पूरा बता देता हूँ. डिबेंचर्स के केस में क्या होगा? डिबेंचर्स के केस में आपका बेसिक अर्निंग तो है वही है, पर फ्यूचर में जो इंटरेस्ट देना था वो बच जाएगा, पर टैक्स नहीं बचेगा. तो इंटरेस्ट आफ्टर टैक्स आपको लेना है, डिवाइड बाय आपको क्या करना है, एग्जिस्टिंग नंबर ऑफ शेयर्स प्लस जो भी कन्वर्ट होने के बाद शेयर्स होंगे. जैसे विजय लक्ष्मी को समझा ही नहीं कि कौन से शेयर्स लेने थे, तो विजय लक्ष्मी ने वो बताया, तो वो सेंटेंस देख लीजिए, विल गेट कन्वर्टेड इनटू 10 इक्विटी शेयर्स. और ईसॉप में क्या होगा? ईसॉप में आपके एक्स्ट्रा जो शेयर्स है 1 लाख इंटू 15 रुपीज डिवाइड बाय 20, तो वो 75,000 शेयर्स आप इशू कर सकते थे मार्केट में. तो एक्स्ट्रा शेयर्स आपने जो दिए हैं अपने एम्प्लॉयज को ऑप्शंस के वास्ते, वो 25,000 शेयर्स आपको ऐड करने हैं. इससे ज्यादा कुछ भी नहीं होगा. प्लीज अपने दिमाग में सिर्फ और सिर्फ स्टडी रखिए. रिमूव ऑल योर थॉट्स. ओके, यस सर. ESOP and preference dividend is added in the denominator. Preference dividend नहीं, convertible preference shares. Preference dividend कैसे ऐड होगा? ठीक है. So one more time you can solve all these questions. TYK questions you do by your own today. Okay, all these TYK questions, bonus shares are there, number of shares, market value. So you finish with your TYK question. Right shares is there. Then in TYK 11, I think profit before tax. One shareholder I have not paid. This question is there, beta, except one shareholder. So cumulative approach. TYK 11, some new questions are added. 12, 13. 12, 13 for diluted EPS and 13 number is again for right shares. I expect all these questions from you. Okay. Screenshot at the end. Screenshot मैं आपको end में दूंगा. Screenshot मैं आपको end में दूंगा. Okay. 9:30 को. सो स्क्रीनशॉट्स के लिए लास्ट, क्योंकि कभी भी आप लेक्चर बाद में भी देखते हो तो लास्ट में सर का स्क्रीनशॉट रहेगा, ये याद रखिए. Okay, so this is all for AS20. We are going to take some extra questions also in next session, and after break, very important session. Don't miss it. 9 o'clock to 9:30. I required only 30 minutes for accounting standard 17. Okay, so 9 o'clock we'll start with small break. जल्दी जाइए और जल्दी आइए. Fast. Chalo. So now we are going to start with accounting standard 17. What is AS17? It is a segment reporting. See. So what is the weightage of this accounting standard? 5 marks, or in MCQ you can consider these questions for S17, because here you have to understand what is segment reporting. Why this is called as a disclosure standard first. See, if you prepare financial statement of Sanket sir, assume. If you prepare financial statements of Sanket sir, yes, everyone beta, fully focus now. Ready? Okay. 100% focus for segment reporting, because new standard, some new definitions. Okay, start. Sanket sir is preparing profit and loss account and balance sheet. And finally, we are getting net profit. Actually, this is not the right presentation. This is only for understanding. Right presentation is a vertical format. In financial statements, we are going to see the presentation, balance sheet, profit and loss account. But here, you have to just understand in T format. This is understanding presentation. Now, net profit comprises of all sources of Sanket sir. For example, he is getting revenue from fixed deposit, shares, rent, different types of business, professional fees for providing services to the client, classes fees, revenue from BOS. If I club this income, and you will get the net profit. Are you able to understand how much he earned from the professional services, from classes, from rent, from other businesses, from FD? No. And reader is interested. Similarly, this is only an example which I have given to you. Similarly, in segment reporting, by looking into net profit or financial statements of any company, we are not able to understand exactly which product gives him extra profit. See, for example, ITC company. ITC company, we are having, you can see here, I will show you practically. Annual reports. Okay. You can check here for ITC company. They are having different types of revenues. Now, this bifurcation is called as product-wise bifurcation. They have income from cigarettes. ITC is a big brand. Indian Tobacco Company is a full form. So cigarettes is main income. And India, you know, Fufu. Others, hotels also there for ITC. Agriculture business are also there. So they are not earning from one income. They have multiple incomes. And net profit comprises of all multiple incomes. We cannot bifurcate their income according to segment. Segment means tukde karna, pieces karna, number of pieces. Cutting down. And this presentation is called as segment reporting, where it is given in notes to accounts. Whether it is given in the balance sheet, no. Whether it is given in the profit and loss account, no. This is a disclosure which is given. See some important wordings. One wording is business segment. Just try to understand. After this session, you are able to understand or recall these wordings also. By looking into these wordings, you can easily say, after understanding the standard, yes, I understood it perfectly, all these words. You focus on that word, external and internal segment. You focus on the word of revenue, gross and net. You focus on the word result, revenue, result, and also expenditure, segment assets. What is the word? Assets. Segment assets and liabilities. So you are already aware, in accounts we have only 5 heads: assets, liability, expense, income, and capital. Capital we are not consisting of, because capital is ultimately of the shareholder. It is not bifurcated according to segment wise. But results can be found out with segments. Assets are allocated to one segment. Liabilities are also allocated to one segment. And revenue can be allocated to segments. Results, matlab net profit or loss. Revenue, sales, turnover. So friends, A17 gives you idea about presentation of the standard. How are you going to disclose? How are you going to make happy to your internal users and external users? Now, who are internal users? Management. See, as a entrepreneur, I will ask to my management team, can you give earnings from this business? I don't want net total profit. I just want to know which segments is a profitable segment, more profitable segment. And that segment information I will provide to my external users. I have 100 segments. Should I record 100 segments? No. ITC company, they might have more than 100 products. But every product either they are going to record? No. And that's why what is the disclosure requirement is given in A17 segment reporting by ICAI. It's very simple. So you have now basic idea about business segment, the word business segment, and one more word is a geographical segment. Sir, I have not taught you anything yet now. I just want to tell you these wordings. So what are the words? Business segment, geographical segment, segment revenue, segment results, segment assets, segment liabilities. 6 words and accounting standard over. Today, I'm not going to tell you what are results, how you are going to record these segments. That is your duty. You will read it from study mat. But today, I'm going to explain you all these 6 words. And which segment you are going to record? Reporting part, you will read our study mat. That is your homework. And day after tomorrow, you will answer it. Today, you have minimum 3 hours ka homework. Is 20 presentations. Is 20 in 400 pages book. Okay. And then segment reporting, tomorrow's homework. I'm going to meet you after day after tomorrow. So homework I have already allotted you. Today is 20 and tomorrow is 17. Daily 2 hours for accounts. I will need daily 2 hours for accounts other than session. And if you are ready to do this hard work, then only you are going to pass. Okay. Chaliye. So what are the new words? Yes. Aman, can you explain? Aman, 6 words that you understood. Words. I don't want any meaning of that words. Okay. चलो बोलिए कौन से 6 वर्ड्स थे? Yes, Hardik. बोलिए.
Segment asset.
Segment liability, segment report.
Sir, the 6 words are segment asset, segment liability, segment report, geographical segment, segment result, segment revenue.
See, first business segment and geographical segment. Then segment
sir.
revenue, segment result, segment asset,
segment asset,
segment liability.
segment liabilities.
Wapas, sequence is important. First one is business
Sir,
segment and geographical segment.
Business segment, geographical segment, segment result, segment revenue, segment asset, segment liability.
Segment revenue first and then segment result. Huh?
Okay, sir. Segment revenue, segment result.
How they presented? First segment revenue, then segment result, then segment asset, and then segment liability.
Segment liabilities. Okay, sir.
Revenue means turnover, sales, and result means net profit or loss. Okay. Chalo, Adishri ji, one more time.
So, business segment, geographical segment, revenue, segment revenue, segment result, segment asset, segment liabilities.
अमन क्या प्रॉब्लम था बेटा आंसर देने को? बिंदास आंसर देने का. कुछ नहीं होता, गलत तो गलत. Okay. Chalo. So now let's start. See, segment reporting applicability. Now applicability, you remember that level 1, level 2, level 3 enterprises. Level 1, 250 crores plus. या 500 plus. अभी वो भी भूल गए sir. Today I am not going to explain you. Level 1 is based on turnover or net worth. For index net worth is turnover. And what is the limit of turnover? Check karo, check karo, check karo. Net worth limit, sorry, turnover limit. भूल गए सर. 250 था. 250, 500 कहां से आया? See, level 1 enterprises mandatory. Level 2 and level 3 encourage. It's not mandatory, but sir, you have to become a CA, mandatory. It's a level 1. Sir, encourage you to become a CA. Not mandatory, but something, yes, we will encourage you. So that is the comply with the accounting standard 70 for other entities. What is the scope of AS17? Try to understand. Don't write anything. It is applied in the presenting general financial statement, general purpose financial statements. Comply with the requirement of the standards fully and not selectively. And if a single financial statement report contains CFS also, consolidated financial statement also, and standalone balance sheet also, so you will present segment reporting only in consolidation. Now, what is consolidation and what is standalone? You will understand it in the AS21. See, remember, there are 2 sets. Number 1 is consolidation and number 2 is standalone. Consolidation and standalone. In consolidation, if segment reporting is there and also in standalone balance sheet, but you will present only for consolidation. Understood the concept? Yes. Next, what is the objective? Objective is about different types of products. So cigarettes hai, agriculture business hai, hotels hai. So different type of products, you'll understand. Only net profit won't give you that product. And services of an enterprise's products. Hotel service में आता है, tobacco or cigarettes is in the product आता है. So it not talks about only product, also talks about services. And different geographical areas in which it operates. In India, outside India, even southern region, western region, northern region, eastern region, or central. So different geographical areas in which it operates. Due to differing rates of profitability, opportunities for growth and future prospects and risk. Okay. Why we are recording it? Because every product has its own risk and returns. See, my every income is very fixed. But my professional income, I can have future prospects. So my every income I will show separately, and my professional fees will be separately. So my dear students, risk and returns for every, product is a different. And therefore we should record not net profit directly, we should record product wise. तो जितने भी बच्चे एक ध्यान में रखो, सेगमेंट रिपोर्टिंग क्यों किया जाता है एक बार हिंदी में समझ लीजिए रिवीजन के माध्यम से। सेगमेंट रिपोर्टिंग मतलब दो टाइप के सेगमेंट देखे जाते हैं। सेगमेंट मतलब अपनी इंफॉर्मेशन को टुकड़ों में दिखाना, सेगमेंट करना, तोड़ना। अब ये क्यों किया जाता है? क्योंकि सर नेट प्रॉफिट है ना, इकट्ठा दिखाया जाता है। अब ये नेट प्रॉफिट जब इकट्ठा दिखाया जाएगा तो प्रॉब्लम ये होगा कि रीडर को समझ में नहीं आएगा कि आप एग्जैक्टली कौन सी सर्विसेज जो है वो अच्छे से प्रेजेंट कर रहे हो, कौन सा प्रोडक्ट अच्छा बेच रहे हो, ये कहां से समझ में आएगा? सिर्फ इकट्ठा नेट प्रॉफिट दिखेगा। तो इसके लिए हम लोग क्या करते, S17 इंस्टीट्यूट चाहती है कि आप लोगों ने जो है ना लोगों को बताइए ना, उनके साथ शेयर कीजिए, मोर ट्रांसपेरेंसी रखिए, ज्यादा पारदर्शिता रखिए। तो क्या फायदा होगा कि लोगों को समझने में आसानी होगी कि भाई ये लोग कौन से इसमें से ज्यादा प्रॉफिट कमा रहे हैं। अब ये सब प्रॉफिट कमाने के दो तरीके हो गए, एक तो आप प्रोडक्ट वाइज जा सकते हो या रीजन वाइज जा सकते हो। तो यहाँ पे दो चीजें आपको ध्यान में रखनी है कि प्रोडक्ट वाइज बाइफर्केशन भी हो सकता है या रीजन वाइज। रीजन वाइज मतलब कहाँ पे दक्षिण में ज्यादा है, उत्तर में ज्यादा है, पूर्व पश्चिम में कहाँ पे ज्यादा बेच रहे हो, या इंडिया में ज्यादा बेच रहे हो, आउटसाइड इंडिया में कंट्री वाइज कौन से होंगे वो देखिए। आपको एनवायरमेंट देखना पड़ेगा कि आप लोग कैसे बेच रहे हो, कहाँ पे आपकी मार्केट है, प्रोडक्ट की डिमांड ज्यादा है। अब ये बाइफर्केशन कौन डिसाइड करेगा? भाई तुम लोग ही डिसाइड करोगे, मैनेजमेंट डिसाइड करेगा। मैनेजमेंट विल डिसाइड। सर चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट सिर्फ हेल्प करेगा, हमारी ड्यूटी नहीं है ये इनको रिपोर्टिंग बना के दे, ये तो मैनेजमेंट का ही ड्यूटी होगा ये रिपोर्टिंग बनाने के चक्कर में। आया समझ में? दिस इज वेरी सिंपल। सो नाउ यू अंडरस्टूड व्हाट इज द ऑब्जेक्टिव। सो इकट्ठा नेट प्रॉफिट नहीं बताना है, प्रोडक्ट वाइज बताना है या एरिया वाइज बताना है। Benefits to the users. Now, what are the benefits? Now you can answer it. What are the benefits? Number one, better understanding of the performance of the enterprise. Only net profit cannot give me a proper picture. So more pure picture. Now, by looking into ITC profit, now I can say ITC is giving manufacturing, cigarettes, hotel industry, agriculture. I can get better understanding of the enterprise. Assess risk and returns of the enterprise, product wise, segment wise. And make more informed judgment. हाँ, ये भी important है कि भाई should I invest in such a company or not? You will understand it. Judgment you will take after reading the accounting standard 17. So these are some benefits, some important terms. Today I'm going to explain you what are the important terms. So business segment definition. Now it's time to by heart the definition. So see, I'm giving you the challenge. You have to raise hand after reading this definition. Okay. How many of you can answer it in the same way? Class में पूरा पढ़ाई करना है. I will take it in everything in the class itself. So business segment. चलो focus. And it's a challenge to you after reading this definition. Yes. Have some rough pages to open notes so you can easily answer it. It is a distinguishable component. See, segment means distinguishable component. Segment is a distinguishable component of the enterprise engaged in providing individual or group of product or services. Sir, you are providing individual product or group of products. Sir, cigarettes, there are different brands under one, for example, Gold Flake, but you will have different categories. So these are group of products. Okay. Marlboro, you will have different categories. Understood? Wheels, I don't know exactly. See, these are general knowledge. So individual or group of products or services. And under that you have different, फिर वो उसमें बहुत सारे categories होंगे. Light, heavy, ऐसे कुछ. तो subject to risk and returns different from other business segments. So agricultural have own risk. Hotel has own risk. Cigarette industry in segment has own risk. Subject to risk and returns different from other business segments. And then this is called as a business segment. So it is a distinguishable component providing in product or services. Product or services is important word for business segment. Product or services is important word. Understood the definition? You have to answer this definition after geographical segment. Not now. So distinguishable component of the enterprise engage in the providing individual product group of products or services. Subject to risk and returns different from other business segments. So you have to write this definition in exam. That's why I'm telling you business segment and geographical segment. Factors which you consider. So product wise means what? That cigarettes, hotel, all these are product wise. Number one, nature of product or services. Which nature? Yes, sir. Nature yaad rahega. Nature of production process. हाँ जी. Agriculture के लिए अलग होगा. Hotel के लिए अलग होगा. So production process is different. Services are different. Types of customer. होटल और सिगरेट्स का कस्टमर थोड़ी एक जैसा होगा या एग्रीकल्चर और इसका प्रोडक्ट माइट बी डिफरेंट. टाइप्स ऑफ कस्टमर्स आर डिफरेंट. मेथड्स ऑफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन इज डिफरेंट. Nature of regulatory environment is different. Rules are different for different. Tobacco, different rules. Might be in GST category. Agricultural, pre-category. Or hotel, 18% category. So these are regulatory environment. Geographical segment. So according to that, you can decide whether it is a business segment or not. Different type of products. Geographical, same, distinguishable component of an enterprise, but they are providing products or services within the particular economic environment. Economic environment means region. India is different in economic environment as compared to USA. Economically. South, west, east, north are different in economic environment. See, it is not climatic environment and all. It is paisa, economic. South Indian people might have less consumption of, we can say shawls and other things better because climate, and North Indian people may have more consumption. So you are in business of clothing. Okay. Or cotton factory. So you will have different types of customers according to their economic environment. Risk and returns that are different from other economic environment. See, one is of product, that is a business segment, and one is of economic environment. So definitions are different for geographical segment and business segment. Factors are also different. Currencies are different. India, outside India. Relationship between operations. Proximities means what? Proximities means distance of operations. Special risk involved. And exchange control regulations. Okay. So these are geographical segments, currency regulations on all. Is either based on location of the production or service provider or other enterprises. Means production. It depends on either production or sale. Geographical differences, segments. Either location of the sale or location of the production. We decide on that basis a geographical segment. If risk and returns are affected by difference in products or services, then it is called as a business segment. And if it is based on the operations in the different countries or geographical areas, then this is a geographical segment. This is very simple definition. Risk and returns, how they are getting affected by product or service, business segment. For geographical areas, then it is geographical segment. See, beta, this standard is very difficult to understand. If you read by your own, but someone explains you it properly, it will be very easy for you. Okay. So जो भी लोग ये खुद से पढ़ना चाहोगे ना बेटा, गहरी नींद में चले जाओगे आफ्टर 10-15 मिनट्स, मस्त सो जाओगे एकदम. पर समझ में आया ना, तो यू कैन रीड एनी स्टडी मटेरियल का पेज, यू कैन इजीली आंसर इट. ओके, एंड आई हैव मेड इट वेरी प्रॉपरली. कल मैंने वापस आई मेड अ चेंजेस इन दिस पीपीटीज जो लास्ट बैच से डिफरेंट है. लास्ट बैच से बहुत डिफरेंट है ये. ओके, सो हर बैच में मैं भी कुछ चेंजेस करता रहता हूं. इट्स नॉट कि सेम थिंग्स आई एम गिविंग एवरी टाइम. नो, नॉट एट ऑल. Yes. So who is going to explain me business segment and geographical segment definition? Raise your hand. Yes, beta. Dikshika Bharadwaj. Dikshika ji.
Sir, can I? Good morning, sir. I will.
Business, yes, beta. बोलिए. Business segment.
The business segments are distinguishable components of an enterprise which are engaged in providing the individual product or services. Basically, it is based on product or services, different types of products, and they are subject to risk and return different from other segments.
Very good. And what is the geographical segment definition?
And so geographical segments are distinguishable components of an enterprise, providing the product and services within the particular economic environment. Risk and return are different from other environments.
You are just reading it from your notebook, no?
No, sir. Basically, business segments are depends upon the product or services, and geographical on the basis of areas, different states, different countries.
Okay, very good, beta. So आपने देख के बताया क्या बिना देखे बताया डेफिनेशन?
सब बिना देखे.
पक्का? मुझे ज्योग्राफिकल में ऐसा लगा आपने हेल्प लिया है.
No, sir.
नो. वेरी गुड देन, वेरी गुड. चलो नेक्स्ट, रंजू जी.
Sir, business segment is a distinguishable component of an enterprise engaged in providing is a individual group and product and services subject to risk return different from other business segment. Factor of determining the product and services, nature of product, nature of services.
It's okay, okay. Don't read that. Don't read. Geographical segment. I don't want factors.
Okay. Distinguished component of an enterprise providing a product and services within a particular economic environment, risk and return than different from other economic environment.
Very good, very good. Chaliye. Yes, good. So now everyone understood what is the definition of geographical and business segment. Let's move to reportable segment. Now, what is reportable segment? As per S17, reportable segment means for which you are giving report in your notes to accounts. It's very simple. So you have to identify geographical and business segment. That is a reportable segment, either business or geographical. Segment revenue. Now, what is the definition of revenue? Again, this is by heart karne ka definition. Directly attributable to segment. Directly means revenue for that segment. Directly. It is not specifically divided. Directly attributable. For example, you sold cigarettes. It is a cigarettes activity. Yes. Now you are providing hotel service. You are collecting money from that customer. Directly hotel industry mein aap add kar doge. So that will be very easy. Some revenue are common revenues. Some revenue are common revenues. Then you have to divide it on two different segments. Okay. In two different segments, you will divide it over, like, overhead chapter, you know that rent expenditure. Suppose this is a classroom and office also. Suppose my friend and me are sharing this classroom plus office. He's also having, we are also having one office over here. And these expenses will divide for office itna and classes ke liye itna. So this is called as allocable. Allocation to segment on reasonable basis. And third one, revenue from transaction with other segments. Other segments mean inter segment. So suppose hotel industry takes some amount, collection from or something from agricultural industry. In that case, then it is called as beta inter segment transfer. Okay, so बाहर से लेने से अच्छा आपने भाई से ले लीजिए. So that is called as inter segment transfer. So inter segment means what? One, for example, if you are collecting hotel revenue or some hotel expenditure from agricultural revenue, if there is a transfer from agriculture to hotel, so it is also included in segment revenue. It is also included in segment revenue, for segment revenue. But for enterprise revenue, enterprise means overall ITC. When you call it as a revenue, when you are selling to external customers. So see, segment revenue is different, enterprise revenue is different. Segment revenue also considers inter-segment transfer, but enterprise does not consider इंटर-सेगमेंट ट्रांसफर. देखो हिंदी में समझ लो, सेगमेंट रेवेन्यू में क्या होगा? सेगमेंट रेवेन्यू में मैं दूसरे सेगमेंट को, मेरी कंपनी में 3-4 सेगमेंट है, एक दूसरे को ट्रांसफर कर रहे हैं, तो वो भी रेवेन्यू में मैं कंसीडर करूंगा. मैं दूसरे सेगमेंट को कुछ ट्रांसफर कर रहा हूं, पर भाई एंटरप्राइज रेवेन्यू में मैं सिर्फ बाहर के लोगों को ट्रांसफर करेगा. गॉट द कॉन्सेप्ट? वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट डेफिनेशन, ध्यान में रखना. इट एक्सक्लूड्स extraordinary items. Now what is extraordinary item? AS5 mein we will cover it. Then we interest or dividend from other segments. Then gains on sale of investment unless nature of business. Okay. So sale of investment we won't consider. Interest on dividend from other segment we won't consider. Extraordinary items we won't consider. So revenue. So dividend is revenue, but won't consider it from other segments. Investment becha. Don't consider. Our business is to sell investment, then we'll consider it. Okay. Our business is to purchase and sale of investment. We will keep this as it is. But if it is not your business, then why are you considering this? This is the general income. Okay. For the business. Segment expense, same definition. Directly attributable to the segment plus allocable on a certain basis plus expenses due to transaction with other segments. So instead of income, revenue, you will consider expense. Excludes, list is extraordinary, same is there. Income tax expense, very important. Income tax don't consider it. Overall segment ka nahi, overall enterprise ka consider karenge. Segment wise income tax we won't consider. Overall we'll consider. Loss on sale of investment, same one. Then enterprise level ke expenses, whole level ke expenses, and interest expenses. So these expenses, interest income we don't consider, interest expenses is also not considered. Understood? Same thing in exclusion list. Result mean what? Result means revenue minus expense. Simple. Revenue minus expense is a result, net profit or loss. Asset. Asset means what? Directly attributable to the basis or segment ka reasonable basis. If you are sharing that, then you will consider. What it includes? Receivables, loans, investment or other asset whose interest or dividend is included in segment result. If you are not considering investment income, then you don't consider investment asset also. Excludes income tax asset because income tax expenses is not considered. Why income tax asset? S22 we will see deferred tax asset. And general purpose asset we will exclude it. And what is segment liability? Directly attributable and allocable, same. And we will consider interest bearing liabilities, but we don't consider income tax liabilities and borrowings or other liabilities incurred for financing. So borrowings is not considered. General borrowings. ठीक है? So आज के लिए इतना ही करते हैं. Now you will read from your study mat all these definitions. Now it's time to take screenshots. चलिए. And I hope in next session you will answer assets, liabilities, expenses and income. ठीक है? चलो. बस आज के लिए इतना काफी है. बहुत सारा होमवर्क है. चलो, टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट्स. हंड्रेड पेजेस बुक. 100 पेजेस बुक. स्क्रीनशॉट 1. कोई तो बोलो डन करके. अजय,
Done, sir.
हाँ आप सर एक ही जन बोलो. तांबेश्वरी बोलिए बेटा.
Done, sir.
ओके. 2,
Done, sir. Done, sir.
ठीक है. 3,
Done, sir.
4,
Done, sir.
Sir, for AS1 and AS20, applicability was not explained, sir.
yes, I will explain it in next. Diluted, it is applicable to level 1, level 2, level 3, not applicable.
EPS, sir?
EPS, हाँ.
What about AS1, sir?
S1 is applicable to all.
Okay, okay.
6,
Done, sir.
7,
Done, sir.
8,
Done, sir.
9,
Done, sir.
ठीक है. 400 pages book. Index first. So see, this is the index. I think index of AS1 is also left, no?
Yes, sir.
I will give it at the end.
Okay.
AS20 index. Screenshot number
10, sir.
9 or 10?
9 हो गया, 10 है.
10 है.
Done, sir.
Done. Index, it is in 400 pages book. ये 400 pages के
sir.
book में लिखना है.
Yes, sir. Done, sir. Done, sir.
13 ना? एक मिनट ना?
13.
13,
Done.
14,
Done, sir.
15,
Done, sir.
If there are mistakes, please rectify in the next session. If there are mistakes, if you found any mistakes in this, okay, tell me it in the next session. Do not copy paste.
Okay. Done, sir.
17 ना?
Yes, sir. Done, sir.
बहुत है आज. होमवर्क, ह्यूज होमवर्क है आज.
Done, sir.
19,
Done.
20,
Done.
21,
Done.
and finish it off. रात को 1 बजा तो भी करना है.
Yes, sir.
हो गया. एक सेकंड. S17.
Yes, sir.
S17 screenshot 1,
Done, sir.
2,
Done.
एक सेकंड ना. 3,
Yes, sir. Done.
4, डन. क्या हुआ बेटा?
Done, sir.
Done, sir. Done, sir.
5,
Done, sir.
6 एक मिनट, हाँ एक मिनट हाँ
Done, sir.
7
Done, sir.
8
Done, sir.
वापस 9 इधर है। ओवर
Yes, sir.
10
Done, sir.
11
Done, sir.
and last one is liability 12।
Done, sir.
हाँ ये लास्ट है 13।
Done, sir.
ठीक है। यस क्लोजिंग रिमार्क एनीवन?
सर
क्लोजिंग रिमार्क? हाँ जी
एक्सक्यूज मी सर, सर मुझे चैप्टर 2 के क्वेश्चंस में डाउट है।
बेटा 9:45 माय नेक्स्ट सेशन इज एट 11 o'clock। आज मेरा फाउंडेशन का सेशन है, मैं डे आफ्टर टुमारो आपका लेता हूँ।
ओके सर, ओके
ठीक है
ओके, थैंक
चले।
यू सर।
यस एनीवन?
सर मुझे ये जानना था, जैसे आपने रिवेन्यू सेगमेंट बताया तो उसके अंदर ये भी एक्सक्लूड होगा, प्रॉफिट ऑन सेल ऑफ फिक्स्ड एसेट सर?
यस इफ स्पेसिफिकली वो सेगमेंट पे नहीं है तो ओवरऑल है तो ठीक है, वो देखेंगे हम लोग, हम प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने वाले हैं, सो डोंट वरी। यस सो आज का क्लोजिंग रिमार्क
This
व्हाट
session is
इज?
very useful, sir. You are taking extra questions for us, sir. We are grateful for you, sir.
Thank you. And now you understood AS20 in detail. AS1, you understood it properly. And AS17, we just started, but you have to read it from study material. Okay. So study material, what you are going to read? Identifying business or reportable segments. Now you will read it at home. That revenue test and result test next session में we'll do. अच्छा S1 का इंडेक्स रह गया है, सॉरी एक इतना ले लीजिए सिर्फ तो हो गया आज का। S1 का इंडेक्स S1 इंडेक्स। यस बेटा जाते जाते इतना ले लीजिए। S1 इंडेक्स थोड़ा सा रह गया था। हाँ जी प्लीज फिनिश योर 100 पेजेस बुक एंड 400 पेजेस बुक। इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट।
Yes, sir. Done, sir.
एंड 2 ओनली 2। चलो थैंक यू, टेक केयर, बाय बाय एंड
Thank you, sir.
पढ़ते रहो
Thank you,
अच्छे
sir.
से।
सर
सो नेक्स्ट
सर एक
हाँ जी
Thank you, sir.
थैंक यू
सर
सर।
एक चीज पूछनी थी
बोलिए बोलिए।
सर। इसमें जो फैक्टर्स वगैरह ये सब भी लर्न करना है प्रॉपर?
नहीं दिस इज ओनली फॉर जनरल नॉलेज। ठीक है
सिर्फ डेफिनेशंस लर्न करना है?
डेफिनेशंस लर्न करिए। यस
ठीक है सर,
थैंक यू
थैंक यू सर।
थैंक यू थैंक यू थैंक यू, टेक केयर।